What, guys? What are you doing?
Hey,
You told us to bring our toys.
we brought our childhood toys.
No, I said today we're talking about our childhood traits.
Aw.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay,
That's-
so put them aside. Put them aside. We'll play with it later. Okay, put it away.
Okay, alright, fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Serious stuff now. So now that we have our toys cast aside, we're gonna talk about something, okay? And today, my question for you guys is, what is something from your childhood that has stuck with you till today?
Food.
Food.
Sorry, I meant to say cooking.
Okay.
I know it's not like a trade, but that's the first thing which comes to my mind because growing up, cooking at home was a big part, and especially my mom cooking at special festivals. Her cooking I've always enjoyed, and that has stuck with me even till today.
Like,
Wow.
just like the recipes, or you just like to, like, what about cooking
The
exactly?
enjoyment of cooking, like.
It is that I have actually started emulating that cooking in my own life. So whatever I had seen her cooking, those recipes, especially on festivals, special occasions, I try to make them here wherever I am with my family, and that takes me back to that time when she used to make it. So it's a connection to be with my family on, especially on festivals, I should say.
Cool.
It's
that's-
like a custom that you really cherish then, right?
Yeah, and now it has become a lifestyle thing because I really enjoy cooking at home and sometimes inviting friends over and cooking for them, and they seem to enjoy it. So I think I've learned a little bit. And the funny part is that I did not know cooking until 25 years of age, and once I moved away from house, I ate outside. Once hired a cook as well, but it was never the same.
You hired a cook?
I didn't know
I didn't
that.
know that.
I didn't know that.
Yes, me and my colleagues had a cook for almost 4 or 5 months. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Help comes. It's a luxury we can afford in India. I would say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
So then I called my mom and said I need that recipe of that dal and I want to make it. And then she told me that use this dal. I said tell me the name, tell me the color, because I only gonna recognize based on the colors of the dal. And then I made, and over the last 15 years I have learned something, and I think I can manage. So cooking is that childhood thing which is still stuck, and I'm sure it will stay with me.
I think it's an activity that connects you to your childhood,
Big
to
way.
family, right?
Well, plus they say like all these different senses really like stimulate all your neurons, don't they? So
Yeah,
it's like
it does.
back to your memories.
Smell.
Smell,
it does.
taste.
Smell
right?
is very strong. Like, for example, if you've been dating this girl who wore this certain perfume, and then later on in the future, when
You
you
remember
smell
the
that,
bill
you
you paid.
remember
Really?
that girl.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
These are the little tricks that girls use then. Eh?
yes. Anyway.
So what about you then?
For me, something that has stuck with me. At first, I thought it was empathy, my ability to empathize, and then later on, I thought, you know what? I think it's more about my compassion for people. So what I mean about that is, when I see someone else in pain, it really bothers me and unsettles me.
Okay.
So I will do my best to make sure that everything is okay, and I'll try to say things to comfort them. And yeah, like, I don't know why it bothers me so much.
And that's always been you? Like even when you were a kid?
Yeah, like, I think my earliest memory of that was when I was 4 or 5, and my mom came home from work one day, and I think she was really stressed out, so she just started like bawling her eyes, and she was having a breakdown pretty much. And I remember she was just like crying in her room, and I was just crying with her, and I told her, I was like, everything's gonna be okay. you know?
Aw.
Yeah.
Does she still remember that?
I don't think she remembers that.
She remembers.
No,
I'm sure
she
she does.
doesn't. She doesn't. But I remember that because I was like, at the time, I didn't even understand why I'm crying. I didn't.
It's a very natural reaction.
It was a very natural reaction. It wasn't until I was older that's when I realized, I think I was crying because I saw someone else in pain. Yeah.
It's cool how you were basically developed. Like that's a trait of yours it's you, right? And you
Yeah.
had it since the beginning. It never developed. It was always there.
Yeah. Oh,
was born
thank
with
you.
it, yeah.
That's so sweet. So it's even this need to help others, to make other people feel well and happy again. It's definitely grown over the years. So now when I see somebody in pain, I'm like, I'm trying to do my best to help them. Yeah.
Do you draw that energy from the cats to be able to help others?
From the cats?
Yeah, you like cats, right?
I love cats, yeah. But I actually, even though I like cats, I see one of my major source of inspiration are therapy dogs, because they spread so much joy to people around them. And yeah, I feel like I'm really inspired by them. I hope I can be a therapy dog in a way.
Okay, that's all.
Good one.
Okay, your turn.
So for me, I think it really is my sentimentality that has translated since I was a kid. I've always been
This is
way.
sentimentality.
Sentimental, reminiscent, I guess. I think I had a problem really like verbalizing what this was exactly, but really it's the passage of time that really kind of, I feel like I have this sixth sense to sense that time has passed, right? And I don't want time to slip away.
Yeah.
So like for instance, even today, I still think about like, I look at the sun and as it's going down, I'm just like, oh, you know, I get a little bit sad. I watch the shadows of like the sun moving and then like it just feels like kind of like bittersweet to me, you know? It's like the day is ending.
Yeah.
So our toy fight, you're not going to forget that the one which we had today.
No, I like, yeah, exactly. I want to play all day with you, Grija, but this girl.
What?
Yeah, it's weird. So back in the day when I used to play with my friends, right? I wouldn't want the day to end. I would want to keep playing and playing and playing because, you know, you know that one day it's going to be over, right? So you don't want to, or I don't want to have those times end. And it's weird. Even to this day, I'm still thinking about, man, it was just last week that, you know, something happened. So
I think this is the reason why he is so attached to people, because he cherishes all the time he has with them. You know?
I really do. I really
Yeah.
cherish like these moments that we're having now. And
But it's not just these moments. It's like any moment you have with your friends or family, you really cherish them because you know that time is limited.
yeah.
I think in one of our videos you said that connection with other people is most important thing for you. So it kind of comes with you enjoy that time and you don't want it to get over anytime.
I don't.
Yeah.
Plus, we're gonna have a little box here if you guys want to watch that video right here. Hopefully.
Check out in the description.
But no, you're right. You're right. Like it is. I do cherish all my time with people, and I don't want it to end. I'll be the last one to leave at the bar.
I can relate to that part. Yeah. Usually when there is a gathering and you are enjoying the time, you don't want it to be over, and you don't want to break that magic which has been created in that by moving or taking away from that.
I don't want to be the one that ends the fun, you know. So I just feel connected with people, and I want that forever.
Wow, who knew?
That I was so
That
sentimental.
you were so sentimental and like so attached to people.
Yeah.
And that's something from early childhood you knew there is something about that
Yeah,
in you.
did you
I guess
know
I
that?
felt it, but I couldn't. I still to this
couldn't
day
understand
I don't really
it
understand
back
the
then.
concept. But
Yeah.
now that you guys are making me talk about it, I guess I do.
Why don't you tell our viewers, you know, your friends and family, like something, you know, since you cherish them so much?
I love you. I miss you.
That was so fake.
It's not fake. You're all here with me in this room.
In this room. Okay. No, it's just really funny.
You remember he can tell us about our first video, how we were sitting, how we were talking. He remembers.
Yes, he remembers these things. Yeah. Like, not just because he has a good memory, but because it matters to
There's
him, I
like
guess.
emotion involved.
There's emotion involved.
Well, anyways,
Yeah.
enough about me.
So, no, thank you for sharing, you guys. I think we know each other a little bit better. It's just very interesting because, you know, when you think about your life, right, we always assume that we're constantly evolving and improving ourselves. But it's very interesting to know that there are certain parts of us that we've developed
Sticks with you, right?
as a child and are still stuck with us, you know, to this day. Like, we've got a 40-year-old, a soon-to-be 40-year-old, and a soon-to-be 30-year-old. So
Seems like we're old guys now.
yeah, and I'm very glad that there are certain aspects or like characteristics that we have that are still stuck and ingrained in us.
Yeah.
So yeah, is there something that you guys have that you've developed since you were a kid and is still stuck with you?
Yeah, think about it. Maybe let
Think
us know.
about it.
Tell
Let
us.
us know. Bye.